The time is 6:30 p.m. The Louisville Planning and Zoning Commission meeting of Tuesday, June 18th is now called to order, and we do have a quorum present. Second item on the agenda is approval of the minutes of the June 4th, 2019 meeting. Are there any additions or corrections? If not, may I have a motion to approve the minutes as presented?
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Karen, seconded by Mary Ellen. Those in favor signify aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 3 is consent agenda for plats. There is one, and it's the final plat of CB Exteriors Edition, Lot 1, Block A. It's a 0.4 acre out of J.W. King Survey, abstract number 696, zoned light industrial district L1. It's located on the northwest corner of South Keeley Avenue and East Purnell Street.
Good evening, Commissioners. There is one plat on the consent agenda to be considered for approval. No variances are being requested, and staff recommends that the P&Z Commission approve the plat as presented.
Okay, thank you, June. Questions, anyone? Comments? Okay, then may I have a motion on item 3A?
Motion to approve?
Motion by William,
Pass.
seconded by Karen. All those in favor signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimous. Item number 4 is public hearing for consent agenda for plats. It's 4A is public hearing, final plat of Park Central Terraces containing 31 residential lots, 5 HOA lots, and 2 commercial lots. It's on a 7.764 acres out of the W.B. Hunt Survey, abstract number 552. It's zoned planned development, estate townhouse, PD-ETH, and general business, GB. Located on the west side of State Highway 121 Business along McCart Drive, being a replat of Boyd Edition, Block A, Lots 1 and 2, Block B, Lots 2, 3, and 4.
Commissioners, there is one plat on the public hearing consent agenda to be considered for approval. No variances are being requested, and staff recommends that the P&Z Commission approve the plat as presented.
Thank you, June. Commissioners, questions? Okay, at this time we'll open up the public hearing. Anyone that wishes to speak on this item, please come forward, sign in, and state your name. All right, having no one come forward, the public hearing is now closed. Commissioners, comments? Anything? If not, may I have a motion on item 4A?
Move to approve.
Motion by Karen,
Second.
seconded by Mary Ellen. All those in favor signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimous. Item 5, public hearing, zoning, and special use permit. There's one item under special use permit, and it's consideration of a special use permit for minor automobile services, including tune-up and repair service, excuse me, and car wash facility on approximately 1.22 acres, legally described as Lot 3, Block A, of the corners at Valley Parkway Addition and located at 1111 Round Grove Road, Farm to Market 3040. Zone Local Commercial District LC, as requested by Gabriel Syed of Lone Star Construction and Remodeling on behalf of Royce LCC, the property owner. This is case number SUP 2019-0602. June?
Yes. Commissioners, this is a quick car that is existing on the 1111 Round Grove Road. Currently, they have existing bay that's connecting the two existing buildings. To the left, you'll see a car wash. To the right, you see a oil and lube area. They do have a open air canopy that spans between the two buildings. They have 4 bays currently. They want to enclose one of the bay area to provide additional customer service areas. They do perform minor services there. They just found that they need a little more enclosed area to protect the customer from the weather. So they are requesting that they be allowed to add a 900 square foot enclosure right below the existing canopy. So along with that, their SUP, they are proposing to make few improvements to the site. Currently, they are proposing to add the stone cladding on the existing building. If you look at their elevation, it's currently masonry walls. They are adding white wainscot that is 2-inch thick stone. They're adding it all the way around where what's marked with green. So where it's visible from the street when people are driving, they're adding it around those corners for visibility and to improve the site condition. They do have 2 existing signs. One is a pole sign to the west side of the property line. One is a existing monument sign to the east side of the site. They are removing the pole sign. They are planning on reusing the existing sign as is. Right now, their site has some constraints. They have a water line easement that's right underneath the 10-foot landscape buffer, and they have 8-foot wide sanitary sewer easement right after that. So they were challenged to provide any trees. So back in 19 years ago, when they were originally developed, they proposed to plant the shade trees, the pear trees, all along the access easement, all along the east side of the property line, as shown with blue. They are going back in and adding 2 more additional shade trees, and that will bring the site up to current code requirement for 4 street trees and 2 parking lot trees. They do have existing shrubs, which they will fill and maintain for aesthetic purposes. If you have any other questions, staff is available to answer them.
Commissioners, no? Okay, thank you, June. This time we'll open public hearing. Anyone who wishes to speak, please come forward, sign in, and state your name. Okay, having no one come forward, the public hearing is now closed. Commissioners, final comments? Anything? Okay, may I have a motion on item 5A, the public hearing for special use permit?
Make a motion to approve.
Motion by John,
Second.
seconded by William. Those in favor signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries unanimous. Item 5B,
Pardon me, I just wanted to mention that this item will be scheduled for a second public hearing with the City Council and final decision on July the 15th.
thank you. Okay, item 5B is public hearing, consideration of a zone change request from multifamily 2 district, which is MF2, to mixed use district, which is MU, on approximately 0.321 acres. It's legally described as lots 1 through 6, block 1, Green Valley Edition 1, located at 1130 through 1148 Kathy Lane. It's requested by Ryan Z. and Associates Incorporated, the property owner. The case number is PZ 2019-0603.
Yes, thank you, Chairman and Commissioners. Just a quick clarification, the addresses are actually 138 through 148. Since the range was broader than it actually is, that's not an issue for having our hearing tonight, but I just wanted to let everyone know that it's actually 138 through 148, and that is the correct legal description. It is 6 lots. These are part of the Green Valley Edition. These townhomes were built and platted back in the 70s. However, this set of 6 buildings was never constructed. So you can see here there's a set of 6 townhomes, a set of 6 townhomes, a set of 6 townhomes, and this, for whatever reason, was not built at that time. However, at that time, the multifamily zoning district did allow for townhomes. At some point over the years, the multifamily district was revised and it no longer allows for townhomes. What the applicant's wishing to do is to build a set of 6 townhomes that are similar in character, in scale, and site layout to the townhomes that are already existing along Kathy Lane. And so the best tool that we found to achieve that would be to do a mixed-use zoning district. This is appropriate because it helps transition from the residential to the south to the commercial to the north. It also does allow them to utilize the same setbacks as the existing homes do. So 20-foot front setback, 10-foot interior side setback, and 15-foot street side setback. And then they can have their garages. You'll see the garages are all detached and along the alley. So they will have a similar set of detached garages that are 2 foot off the alley. And we can allow that flexibility through the mixed-use zoning district. So this is their concept plan. You can see there are 6 units here. Their units are all over 1,800 square feet. The minimum is 1,200 square feet, so they will exceed that. And you can see the garages in the rear. They are requesting one variance, which is that they do not have the one paved off-street parking space. They just have the 2 garage spaces, so they have 2 off-street spaces as opposed to 3 off-street spaces. This is the condition that's existing in all of the rest of the townhomes within this subdivision. And because they are alley entry townhomes, there is ample on-street parking for guests and visitors, since they can park all along the street frontages. They have provided us some conceptual elevations. They will meet our 80% stone or brick standards per aggregate total of the elevations, and no less than 60% stone or brick on any given elevation. The townhomes are approximately 27 feet tall. They're 2 stories. With that, I'm here for questions, and the applicant is here for questions as well, and staff is recommending approval of this zone change as presented.
Commissioners? Any comments or questions from neighbors?
Yes, thank you for reminding me. We did receive 2 phone calls from neighbors. One was content to hear that it was townhomes. The other one backed up to the property of the townhomes and was concerned and not in support of the zoning change.
Okay, thank you very much. This time we'll open up the public hearing. Anyone that wishes to speak, please come forward, sign in, and state your name. Okay, having no one come forward, the public hearing is now closed. Comments, commissioners? If not, may I have a motion on item 5B?
Got one comment.
Okay.
I assume this elevation's more conceptual than what the actual color of the glass is?
Yes, correct, yes. The colored elevations are very conceptual, and the glass will not be blue and yellow.
Okay.
Very good. Okay, with that, if no other comments, may I have a motion on item 5B?
Motion to approve?
Motion by William,
Second.
seconded by Mary Ellen. Those in favor signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimous. Item 6 is other business. Following this board meeting, there'll be a transportation board.
And just-
Oh, I'm sorry.
Make our standard comment. There will be a second public hearing with the city council for this zone change request with final decision on July the 15th.
Okay, thank you. We'll take a 10-minute recess and reconvene as the Traffic Transportation Board.
Do we make motion for adjournment?
Oh, yes. May I have a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Motion by Karen,
Second.
seconded by Mary Ellen. Those in favor signify aye.
Aye.
Thank you, June. Okay. Meeting adjourned.